Hi, I actually wanted to give you a glimpse into how I, ended up being a product manager, a very bad one. So yeah, I mean, my journey basically started from a very small town in India. The town is called Kota. Uh, that's where I actually, ended up going to school. Uh, I'm going to give you a glimpse into my life, as we take a walkthrough of all the different, journeys, that I have undertaken over a period of last maybe 15, 20 years. It should give you a good perspective of how, uh, I would say both easy and difficult parts of how you actually end up being a product manager. Or at the same time, I've always enjoyed the journey throughout. It's not been easy to say the least, but I can definitely say that it has been a rewarding one. So stay hooked onto this video, and let's take a deep dive into my life story. So this is how I started. I went to school. I absolutely hated going to school. Yes, that's right. I just waited for the school bell to ring, and I just get out of the school. I was mostly interested in playing sports as a kid. I ended up in an engineering college called Dhirubhai Ambani Institute of ICT. I did everything there but engineering. Yeah, that's how engineering looks like. Uh, I was found on the basketball courts. I was also found in music room. I tried a lot of extracurricular activities at college, and finally, to my surprise, I did graduate. And yes, that's me with my engineering degree. Uh, got my first job with a company called Tata Consultancy Services. They had a beautiful campus in Trivandrum where I was very excited to put my engineering skills to use. Uh, I did get trained into a very obsolete technology called mainframes. So I decided that I'm going to just use my time to explore the backwaters in a beautiful city called Trivandrum. Uh, I managed to get into the financial hub of India in Mumbai, and then finally worked in London for some time before eventually deciding to pursue MBA at the University of Washington. Uh, I did manage to get into Silicon Valley after a lot of failed attempts. I worked on very cool machine learning projects, and then eventually, ended up being a product manager. Uh, I would say this though that it has been a mix of all my different and disparate skill sets, uh, right from trying to balance I would say the engineering aspects on the front end, back end, also understanding I think the nuances of how design functions, also understanding how I think cross functional teams actually function. uh, I think a big part of being a product manager is that you do understand that you don't control any of the teams. You don't control the engineering teams. You don't control the marketing teams. You don't control the after sales, before sales, customer facing teams, design teams. What you do control is how do you get to the center of all of those teams, right? And then actually make something valuable for your customers. So I think being a product manager is both a blessing as well as a curse. The blessing is in you develop, like I would say, very different skill sets over a period of time. Being a curse, obviously, because you don't control anything in the organization, and yet you are responsible for pretty much everything related to product. Uh, so yeah, I mean, it's not been obviously for me. It's not been a straightforward journey. But I can tell you that I think a lot of folks would have different routes to being a product manager. You can decide to be a very good designer and then actually end up being a product manager. You could be a very good, fantastic marketer and then actually end up being a product manager. You could be an excellent engineer and then eventually being a product. manager, or you could be like me, not good at anything, and then still being a a bad product manager. So I hope you like this video. Please do subscribe to my channel, and I'll be posting relevant content as always. Take care.